let's head to the place which will be the epicenter of the college football world over the weekend. That is Madison, Wisconsin, where we find former Husker player, former head coach of the Badgers, current athletic director Barry Alvarez. And Barry, you've been at Wisconsin for more than 2 decades, so give me an idea of your perspective on what this game means and what the town of Madison is like right now.
Well, it's pretty hectic right now. The onslaught of Nebraskans is underway. I've been watching out of my office, a constant flow of fans through the stadium. They're all over downtown, but it's but it's been building up. But there's just a buzz in the air. You can feel the electricity. But you got a big game. You got these 2 teams have done their part. You have 2 top 10 teams. Nebraska's initial game into the league. You're playing for a lot. It gives the winner gets a step up with a good team behind him.
How can you best explain to me the ticket demand for this game?
It's not even close. The most wanted ticket, the biggest demand we've ever had in the history of this school. It's been just unbelievable. I've been out of tickets for 2 weeks. 2 months. 2 months. I got a couple rat holes.
Yeah, right. What about you personally for a second? What's it going to be like for you, considering it's a school you went to and the school that you've been at for more than 2 decades now, facing one another?
Well, I'm very proud to have said that I played at Nebraska, and I had a tremendous experience there. In the same respect, I used to brag about them, brag about the fans and the stadium, and used to like to take friends and family and show them the experience at Memorial Stadium. I'm excited about showing the Nebraska fans what we have here in Madison. Show them the atmosphere. I'm proud of our city, our campus, the atmosphere that we create around the stadium and in stadium on game day.
You've said multiple times that when you were rebuilding the Wisconsin program in the 90s, you looked towards Nebraska and what they were doing. Give me an instance of a specific example when you remember going, we should do this because it's worked for Nebraska.
Well, one of the first things I did was implement a strong walk-on program. Nebraska was the first school in the country that really had a method to it, and it worked. I saw it firsthand. Coming here, one major school in one Division I school in the state, I felt we could implement the same program, and quite frankly, our walk-on program has saved us. I believe we have 5 guys starting today, or starting this weekend, that were former walk-ons. Some of our better players were walk-ons. Every Rose Bowl team that I coached were captained by walk-ons. So that was one thing specifically. But I got my background in football, my beliefs in football, from Bob Devaney and his staff when I played there. What I learned from them is what I built and what I used throughout my career.
Let's look ahead to the game Saturday. What's your biggest concern involving this matchup?
Well, I think Taylor Martinez creates a lot of problems. As Brett has said all week, he's the fastest quarterback they've ever seen. He can get at full speed in a hurry. An option attack always creates problems. I don't know if our defense has been tested yet, so that'll be a challenge for us. They're a big play offense, and defensively they're very stout up front. So they're a good football team. We haven't had to play a 4-quarter game yet, and you're going to have to play a 4-quarter game. So it should be a fun football game. I'm really looking forward to it.
I've heard that you are not only going to be an honorary captain for this game, but you also plan to speak to the team beforehand. What are you going to say to them?
I talked to the team last night, and I didn't talk to them specifically about Nebraska. I talked to them about playing in a big game, how you play in a big game. I talked to them about the momentum swings in a big game. I talked to them about how to handle that. I mentioned that great players play great in big games. Prepare for a 4-quarter game. Make sure that it's a physical game. I went through all the things that I've believed in over the years and preached when I was a coach.
Barry Alvarez, it will be a special night Saturday evening. I hope you enjoy every second of it. Thanks for the time.
I will. Thank you.